All right, I just want to tell you, this visual and the next visual we're going to be bringing you, they are of how rainfall is affecting different parts of the city. The visuals you can see right now of 3 cars damaged. We'll go to my colleague Ritu to understand more in just a second. But before we do, I do want to understand from Ritu. Ritu, explain to our audiences, we just shared with our audiences that the Chief Minister has said that a certain amount of money is promised now to Bangalore for Bangalore to be fixed, and a certain amount for the state, 600 crores for the state, 300 crores for Bangalore. But how is this money going to get dispersed, and why was a crisis committee not formed in time when the state knew that this much rainfall was headed its way?
Yes, so the civic apathy in Karnataka is no less because we have seen how there have been a lot of promises that have been made from the government side. You see, the only problem that people are raising here is like why there are no advanced preparations that have been made from the state government, why civic body does not wake up on time, why is always that they take a time to wake up and then they come up with all kind of reasons that they can to escape those situations. Either that has been a problem, or on the other side it has been the blame game that they have always played about, either saying that it's all to the water BWSSB between and the BBMP. So these have been the kind of a blame games that we have got to see in the Karnataka, especially in a city like Bengaluru. But yes, now that the compensation that we're talking about as well, we see there have been a lot of compensation that were previously as well been released from the state government, but people are still not received their compensation, because what the locals have to say is that to receive the compensation they have multiple procedures that we have to surpass, but by the time they try and finish that process, there's already again a waterlogging in the same area. So that's the problem that the locals are facing. They are saying that why is there a permanent solution that has been found from the state government every time, because Bengaluru city, you see, is a city which is performing, which is working without a mayor, corporator, no BBMP election from past 2.5 years that we know, and the development city minister portfolio has also been inherited from the CM Basavaraj Bommai. So you see, now CM be having such a tight schedule, where would he even try and find a time out for the other for the city like this for a development purpose? So that's the kind of situation that we see on the ground level right now, because of a lack in the foundation level of a preparations. Today the locals in the IT city are facing this difficulty. So you can see in the visual too right now how a two-wheeler motorist is finding difficulty to find his way in the waterlogged area. The cars in fact trying to navigate are also finding it very much difficult. So that's the situation that we're getting to see. People, the rains have previously also claimed many lives, but the civic bodies take time to wake up. So that's the blame game that we have got to see, and then the compensations that we have heard from the CM's office, but it also takes time to reach out to the people. So that's the situation right now on the ground level. In the visuals you see how vehicles are finding it difficult to navigate. There's a massive traffic jam that we can also see on the ground, but of course it's all the difficulty, it's a problem for the locals end of the day.
Okay, Ritu, I have more visuals for our audiences. These are visuals now coming in from Bengaluru's Yemalur of people walking in knee